Here we are, we're taking the Hotel Shirley to auction on the 26th of August. This beautiful old lady. I'm just going to swing around the length of the veranda. It's a wraparound veranda, so it's on three sides. On a large parcel of land, over 7,000 square metres on the first. It's got 4 parcels of land, all inclusive. So if you call me, I'll tell you exactly how much we've got, but I'm envisaging about 12,000 plus square metres, which is amazing if you want to do another St George, but better and bigger. You'll see it's dated 1886, their first edition, and then the renovations in 1910, but in keeping with the character of the place. You can't tell the additions. The stonework is amazing. Apparently the same stonemason was involved. You can see the very wide veranda. We're going to be up there soon, and the old cellar. But make no mistake, this isn't a pub. This was the halfway point for the Common Co, and by the quality throughout, it is a gentleman's hotel. So it wasn't designed as a bar selling alcohol. This was the halfway point. The stables would have been amazing out the back. Of course, the horses would have been stabled there, changed, and on their way. But let's come on through. You see the old Hotel Shirley main entrance. So first of all, we've got pressed metal ceilings. They've all come from Sydney. There was no expense spared here, and that's the part that tells you it wasn't one person paying for it back in the day. That would have been Common Co. They got the best. We'll go to reception first. So it's just through here to the right was reception. And remember, they would have been coming in off a stagecoach. Every room's got a fireplace, pressed metal ceiling. This one even has a chandelier in reception. Isn't that amazing? Anyway, the drawing room is off to the back there, and you'll find that this end, as we look to our north, was basically lounge dining for the gentry, and their wives, of course. So this is set up, amazing tea service, as you can see. We're about to have a high tea event here prior to the auction, probably around the 15th. But that'll be on the website. Pressed metal ceilings throughout. So here we come to the service area. Now this little galley here would have been for the staff area. Through here's the lounge. That could have been a separate dining room. So one for the public and one for the Common Co guests. Through here there's a cool room in the old part of the house. That could have been the copper. Here's the commercial kitchen as it is today. The old coal range was in this corner, behind there. It's gone, of course. No, unfortunately. Would have had a wetback. And then we are into the laundry area now. This is an add-on, probably in the 70s. Does its job. Just storage. Nothing important. You'll notice I've got an assistant down here. That's Richie. And we're just at the backyard. I'm going to take you down through here in a moment. The 7,000 square metres. Amazing grounds. That's most likely going to be villas along the lines of the St George, I imagine. There's an amazing amount of development potential. So we are walking back through now. Back through the formal entertaining part of the area. May even been the owner's residence in later times. First ensuite room. Now, this part is very interesting. So the bedroom started number 13. This was just a big open room. This may have been another dining room, depending on the numbers upstairs. You'll see up here there's a false room for the ensuite. They produced an ensuite. So there's the actual middle of the ceiling, whereas now it's pushed right over to the side. Just have a quick look in the ensuite. So it's just lovely. Spa, bath, shower, toilet, it's all there. Back to the entry. All original. So the staircase, original, solid. You'll find the timber floors underneath are perfect. There's no creaking as you go up. You can't feel them all over the place. And you're getting glimpses of all the beautiful ceilings. So here we go through to the first entertaining lounge. Later days this was a bar. You'll see that it's got fan light there. French doors. They may even served out that window at some point. Coming on through. Now this is what I would have thought was a smoking room. May have been the ladies' room as well, going through to a formal dining room, which is next door. So they would have gone through when the meal was ready to be served. This is a large entertaining area. Now this, going by the ceilings and detail and separate doors, this could have been anything from a function, a wedding room. As you can see, bifolds open up this part of the room as well. It's got a chandelier there. So they would have been able to bring food through this door from the kitchen at the rear, but I believe through behind that curtain there's a doorway. There may have been a second kitchen for this part of the building, knowing that it entertained so many people. Now we're going to come out, that's the ground floor. We're going to come out to a separate building. It has been joined. So that was joined probably in the 1930s. This would have been the kitchen, the second kitchen, I believe. Pressed metal ceiling, this still all dates the same sort of period. Now this cottage wouldn't have been attached at the start, would have been for staff. So we've got a French doors going through to a lounge. It would have all been on this level. Kitchen and lounge, nice and spacious, and a bedroom. Possibly the manager's residence. Now it is connected through a spiral staircase to the bottom, which were outdoor toilets for the stables, but closed off now. And let's go down and see. It's downstairs. So hopefully you're getting a feeling of the space of this place, and it all connects. So this is our ensuite for the bedroom downstairs. Okay, fireplace. And there's another lounge room through here, through this doorway. They don't use it. It's just storage now, so they don't really need it. And French doors out to the actual entry. Yeah, and there's Richard being nosy. Come on, buddy. Up, up, up. Up we go. Up. You ever seen a dog on a spiral staircase? Come on, keep going. Up, 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 up. Keep going. No, no, no. Up, up, up. That's it. Up, 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 up. So, we're back up to the level of the manager's accommodation. So you can see the deck And this would have opened up, but they've closed it in, just for weather probably. Now, here we are at the back, and a 1970s toilet. And not just one, but two. We, at this stage, we'll stick with the house and go up through it, and then I'll take you to the rear yard, which has amazing potential. Thank you, Richard. Upstairs, please. Up you go. Up, 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 up. Yeah, up. That's it. Hey, so everything's in keeping. We haven't lost anything. Nothing's been stripped out. You can see the kickboards are all original kickboards for the period. We'll go off to our left first. Here's the rooms. You'll see the corridor goes down and out. This is our converted bathroom upstairs. But here we've got a guest lounge and bedroom and ensuite. Beautiful. It really is. Amazing ceilings. It's very hard to fault. You'll notice that all rooms open up onto the front veranda, and we've got rooms opening to the rear. We've got fireplaces. Okay. So I'm not going to take you into every bedroom, but this is the storeroom, and yet it still has the same French doors going out onto the balcony. Come on, buddy, out of there. Richie knows this property pretty well now. Here's a little single room, as per would have been back in the 1900s. There's the access, separate access out to the veranda that you'll have for functions. You'll notice there's plenty of storage, or rooms used as storage that you would return to rooms for functions, accommodation for functions. Here's one that's just in the process of being restored, taking it back, finding the appropriate wallpaper. Of course, they're all wallpapered. And here's two at the end. Love these, 9 and 10. They are very much in keeping with the character of the place. Stunning. There's two French doors going out. We'll see those out on the balcony in a moment, and the same to the west. Faultless and period. Right, now we'll have we've been through the upstairs. Pressed metal, ceiling still. Everything's intact. Now we're going out to the balconies. We start at the rear because that gives you a view of... Richard, come on. This way. We'll just wait for Richard. It's a big house. He's gone downstairs, I believe. Richard! Come on! And it's that big he's got lost. He'll find us. So we're just going to stand here. I'll sweep across the backyard. Sun-soaked. Oh, there's a tree that's probably 100 plus years old. Just a beautiful setting. And the width allows entertaining both front and back. So to give you an indication, this is an outdoor access bedroom. That would be ideal for your chef, so that they're not part and parcel of day-to-day running, quite separate, unless you give return the cottage to the staff. And my assistant is back. Thanks for coming back, Richard. You're a great help. Come on this way. Take us around the front. And this is ideal. The sun is there's no wind. It's not cold, it's warm. Got a little attic here. But as I said, French doors to 9 and 10, front and back. They're mirror images. Beautiful, beautiful rooms. Stunning. And then down there was that door is now closed off. That was the ensuite that we went through in the cottage. That was the outdoor toilets for the stables. That would have been off to our left. So the veranda, we'll just sweep back down. Now you get the concept of how big this property is. How wide it is. The view, the railway line is just up to our right there. Now look at that. You could have a wedding on here. You'd have 100 people. No problem at all. And then you've got all the other areas downstairs and around. So I'm just going to wander down and you'll get a concept. There's just a car going past. Not a lot of road noise. Here's a truck. We're set back far enough that there's not a great deal of noise for the rooms. Now, notice the French doors, all in perfect condition. No problem. All the stonework, perfect condition. Veranda is in keeping. There's our parcel of land. There's another parcel of land that we're negotiating with at the moment. And that's going to bring you up to a very, very large land holding that you can develop into another St. George but bigger, which is fantastic. And we really are in the middle of the junior council area. Great council to work with. If you want to do anything, they're very, very helpful. And that's the way it should be. It shouldn't be hard. Right, we're going to go down now to the garden area. Hopefully you're getting a feel for just how good this place feels. You could have 100 people here and you just aren't going to know they're here. You can set them up in 4 or 5 different locations. Ideal for conferencing, for breakout groups. You've got the accommodation here. They don't have to go off-site. It's going to be licensed. All those things are being taken care of. Come on, Richie. Go on. Richie loves it. As any dog would. Just a fantastic feel. Right, here we go. We have had a little bit of rain. We'll just see what it's like underfoot. Which way did you come in, Richard? We might use the gate at the back. So we're just walking past the 1970s toilets. That, although I hate, would be very functional for when you have outdoor functions, weddings, etc. Just practical. That's why they put them in. Obviously back in the day. Go on, Richard. There. So we're just walking past the little cottage. I call it the employees' cottage, really, and I'll just swing up the side of it. Can you see? It's not 1880s, but they built it that way, which is amazing. Now we're out in the yard, the grounds, I should say. So there she is. Isn't that beautiful? Just need a kookaburra or two. Let's go up here. And we're going to sweep round. Yeah, outside toilets, and they have the old tin there for taking the waste away, as they did in the day. So you get a feeling for the grounds and how you would structure your business. You're very easy to run your probably bungalows spaced out, and still have this open area for your entertaining. You could have a couple of 100, 300 people here, no trouble at all, and cater and everything else. You've got your toilets, everything you need, it's here. Now, having owned a property like this, the grounds will return at different stages. They've had gardens. So like my place, I had a couple of 100 roses. This place is the same. You can see in different patches where they are, and you'd redo it to the standard that you want. And there's just stuff lying around that you could utilise, things like this. The old wheels for the buggies. They've been here, almost 100 years, I imagine. So out here we've got a laneway. We're negotiating the purchase of that. That'll be incorporated in the sale, and possibly the grazing area as well. That's the lane out the back there. So all in all, we'll have a figure of how much land will be incorporated, but it'll be large, so that you can have an amazing venue, place that's just a one-off. I don't know. The St George was nice, but compact. This isn't compact. This is open. This is an open area. So it's important to know that whatever you build here is indestructible. It'll be a place that'll be here for a long, long time. Values, give me a call about values. There has been a figure bandied about, but they didn't. That was unlicensed, without the extra land packaged, bundled up with it. So that figure is no longer valid. But certainly we'll talk about values closer to the auction. But happy to take your inquiry. 040 297 0217 or 045 721 7925. Email me at brian@brianmcmanusrealestate.com. So that's our starting point. Contracts are ready to go out. It'll be important to start the ball rolling quickly. Auction is on the 26th of August at the Intercontinental at Double Bay. But this is a little beauty. This is the one that won't come back on the market. And the Riverina in the middle, in the heart of it all. It's a once in a lifetime buy. Thank you for joining me on our tour of Hotel Shirley. Make sure you inquire, like us, follow us, and it may not get to auction. Going by the inquiry now that we have the liquor license underway, we have the extra land also underway. It's a massive opportunity to purchase a piece of history. Not only a piece of history, but a property that's due to come back to life. With all those bedrooms, entertaining areas, it's just an amazing property. Thank you.